Somewhere in a dark wood in rural America, a large hairy hominid roams among the shadows, lurching with an almost human gait. Some say he's attracted to the full moon, others that he's drawn towards menstruating women, others still that he's a missing limb on the tree of human ancestry. And of course, I'm talking about Heath, who's here to talk about Bigfoot in another installment of
How bullshit is it?
Really? Really? I'm like the Bigfoot guy? Seriously? You overdo the deep voice echo thing, by the way. This week in misogyny. How bullshit is it? Fuck is. Babble, babble. Oh, you're just saying the name of the segment. Your pitch modified later at the echo and post. Nobody's impressed.
I said other people say that stuff about
yeah,
you, not me. I was
whatever.
talking about
it's
other...
not personal. You're definitely overdoing the echoey thing.
Okay, I'll work on that. So,
Not mad.
So Heath, tell us, what is a Bigfoot?
A fictional large hairy ape man that wandered. You know what? That intro, it was hurtful. It was intentionally hurtful. Menstruating women?
I'm sorry.
And plus it was telegraphed. I mean,
okay, yeah, I'm sorry.
if you're going to call me a subhuman, lurching, menstrual blood fetish, missing link type of thing, you at least nailed the joke without telegraphing it.
You're right. I'm wrong. I apologize. It was a mean thing to say, and
whatever.
I totally take it back.
Just ask me the Bigfoot questions or whatever.
So what is a Bigfoot?
You already asked that one.
I know, but you only got like 8 words into your answer.
Much like the Asian Yeti, the Australian Yowie, and the Amazonian Mapinguari, Bigfoot, or Sasquatch, is a legendary ape-like creature believed to exist by people who really want it to be true and compartmentalize well.
I see. So, Sasquatch, you know about that?
I think we should see other people. Seriously. It was so much worse than the intro thing.
Okay. All right. Well, I'm sorry for that, too. So what evidence is there that Bigfoot exists?
Well, that depends on how liberally you want to define evidence. If blurry pictures, eyewitness accounts, and unverifiable footprints count as evidence, there's museums full of evidence. If you want to define it as stuff that might reasonably persuade someone that this creature actually exists, there's approximately none.
Okay. All right. So let's start with the footprints, I guess. Have any of them been explained?
Some have been explained as misidentifications of normal tracks, but the bulk of them either remain unexplained or are completely admitted and uncovered hoaxes.
Okay, but some are unexplained.
Unexplained, sure, but not unexplainable. There are some that have been proven to be hoaxes. There are others that haven't been proven yet to be hoaxes. That's true.
But that would require thousands of hoaxers, wouldn't it?
Well, I'm going to dispute your number there, but even thousands of hoaxers are certainly more feasible than a breeding population of 7-foot-tall bipedal apes that have escaped detection for 200 years.
Sure.
But even more perplexing would be the species' inconsistent arrangement and number of toes.
I see. Now you mentioned pictures and eyewitness testimony, but what about videos? Because I've seen breakdowns of like the Patterson-Gimlin film that are pretty convincing to just a layman.
That's been debunked more thoroughly than Brian Williams' War Diaries. Now, skeptical investigators will be happy to tell you who made the monkey suit and who is wearing it, though at least half of those people still deny it. So.
Oh, wow, and half don't. I see.
In fact, Las Vegas magic duo and notable skeptics on non-libertarian subjects, Penn and Teller, expertly demonstrated the gullibility of Bigfoot experts in 2005 when they made an unimpressive guy in a monkey suit video that America's leading Bigfoot research groups continued to tout as genuine even after Penn and Teller revealed they did it.
Wow. But I mean, there are other videos, aren't there?
There are mountains of unconvincing evidence of every kind, yes.
Okay, but what about hair samples? Because I saw a bunch of stories about possible Bigfoot hair, and then when they're subject to DNA testing, scientists were unable to identify the species. I mean, doesn't that support their claims?
It would if hair had DNA in it, which
I see.
Does not. Some hair samples will contain a few skin cells at the root, and those samples can be identified. What we don't have is DNA from a hair sample that comes back as some novel, heretofore undiscovered species. So
right, but the unidentified hair could be from a Bigfoot, right?
The same way it could be from a chupacabra, a minotaur, or a thundercat. Yes, but evidence that could be a deer and could be an imaginary creature unknown to science is the same thing as evidence of a deer.
Sasquatcha.
Seriously? We're still doing the squatch thing? It's getting unbearable.
Okay, fine. Okay. Oh, no, so...
Having a whale of a time.
You've thrown plenty of cold water on the evidence, but all these footprints, all these sightings, all these videos, they can't all be faked, can they?
Of course they can. You can hear the same argument from UFO enthusiasts, crop circle nuts, miracle hunting zealots. Can one of them be faked? Have any of them been proven, then of fucking course they can all be fake. And so far, 100% of the Bigfoot prints that have been explained as not from Bigfoot.
Okay, but even if 100% of the evidence was faked or mistaken, that still wouldn't prove that there isn't a Bigfoot hiding out there somewhere.
Because you can't prove a negative, but you can damn sure infer one. What's most damning for the Bigfoot believers is the evidence that isn't there. Even if there weren't hundreds of rednecks combing the forests for this thing daily, it would be damn odd that in all these years, nobody's taken one clear photo, found a dead one, captured a live one, found some definitive somatic samples, befriended one and taken it into their suburban home, made a sitcom about it. While absence of evidence isn't necessarily evidence of absence, at a certain point, the phenomenal lack of data has to at least be explained.
Okay, now that sounds pretty damning. So do the Bigfoot believers have an answer for those questions?
Answers? Sure. Some go as far as claiming that Bigfoot travels through dimensions via astral projection. Some have also postulated that he just really is that blurry all the time. But the point is, until one of these thousands of people looking out for it finds one, it's just mythology.
Okay, but I suppose the most important question is who Sasquatches the Sasquatch?
Absolutely, we're pulling the plug. Wrap it up. Lock it up.
All right, fine. But to wrap it up, I need to do the echoey thing.
Seriously? All right, last time.
Okay, all right. So, Heath.
How bullshit is it?
All right, it's bullshit from a zoological, biological, statistical, and logical perspective, making the Bigfoot myth tetra bullshit. That's official. Tetra bullshit.
And despite what might have been said earlier, Heath isn't hairy and he doesn't lurch.
Damn straight.